only do we mine Bitcoin, but we mine things like KASPA.
If you're already mining Bitcoins, why did you just purchase more Bitcoins?
Oh, wow. Okay. KASPA is
It's a proof of work coin.
Got
It's
it.
one of the up and coming coins.
Got it.
Yeah, people ask us, well, why are you mining KASPA? What the hell is that? You're a Bitcoin miner.
Well, internet speed crypto. Internet speed proof of work. So you keep the same ethos, the same principles of Bitcoin in the Nakamoto system, proof of work, blocks, transactions, all the things you're familiar with. And
Okay, well then maybe Bitcoin isn't digital currency at all.
Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. Now before we go ahead, make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps spread the word about KASPA to as many people as possible, especially during times like this when everybody is not interested in crypto anymore. You can see that the fear and greed index is at its lowest point, 6. This is even worse than the FTX collapse. So this shows you that a lot of people have been disappointed by the current state of the crypto industry. But you have to know that the people that understand the principles of investing, when there's blood in the streets, when everybody is scared, that is when you have to be buying. You have to be buying like crazy. I've been saying since last year that buy KASPA, buy KASPA, buy KASPA, whether the price of KASPA was going up, whether the price of KASPA was going down. Because where I see KASPA and what I think KASPA is going to do, we haven't seen anything. So I've been saying buy KASPA every single time. Every single time I've been saying buy KASPA, whether the price of KASPA is high, whether the price of KASPA is low. And so many people looked interested in KASPA when it was at 0.1, when it was at 0.07. And right now, when the price of KASPA is at 0.03, people are losing hope. When you think about it, this is a very good opportunity to be buying more KASPA because the current prices of these cryptocurrencies won't stay the same forever. You can see that there is clear manipulation in the prices of these cryptocurrencies. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. So Tom Lee says the real reason Bitcoin and Ethereum have been bleeding since October 10th is the massive liquidation shock that crippled market makers. A stablecoin mispricing triggered ADL across exchanges, wiped out nearly 2 million accounts, and left market makers short on capital, shrinking liquidity ever since. When liquidity dries up, every dip feels worse than it really is. In 2022, it took 8 weeks to flash out. We're 6 weeks in now. This isn't a no-bear market, it's the lag effect of a huge liquidation event unwinding in slow motion. When liquidity normalizes, crypto usually snaps back fast. Now, I said this in the previous video. All the markets still depend on dollar liquidity. And when all this liquidity dries up, you're going to see even Bitcoin gasp for air, especially these cryptocurrencies because they live and thrive on liquidity. Once there's liquidity starvation, you're going to see all these cryptocurrencies, all these coins are going to be gasping for air. They're going to be gasping for liquidity. And this is what we are seeing. Bitcoin just fell below 85,000. KASPA has just broken. It's now heading to 0.03. And it could go even much lower. And this is something that was caused by October 10th after that centralized induced crash happened. And Jonathan Sopoliski also explained this in his letter to Binance. He also talked about the real reason why October 10th happened. He said, crypto has turned from a forex cyberpunk project to a house-friendly casino. You may not be the culprit, but as a top player, you hold a lion's share of the responsibility to correct, and the October crash, USDE Oracle glitch helped trigger adds to what needs to be addressed. So Jonathan Sopoliski also addressed something that Tom Lee is now getting, and we are seeing the after effects of this liquidity crisis. So the market makers were the ones that were hugely affected by this USDE Oracle glitch that helped trigger that massive October 10th crash. But what you can notice in the KASPA community is that development is not stopping. And the people that believe in KASPA, they're still buying like nothing is happening to the price. And in fact, they're enjoying these prices because these are the prices that you're going to be looking back and saying, what was I thinking? When this happened, I should have been buying more. Instead, you chose to complain. But look at what these big whales have been doing. They've been consistently accumulating KASPA. At the same time, you're seeing the macroeconomic factors. The macroeconomic factors are gearing up in order to come in favor for crypto. President Trump is planning for 2,000 US dollars stimulus checks. Japan is preparing for a 110 billion stimulus package. China is giving 1.4 trillion stimulus package. The US is issuing 1.3 trillion in treasuries every year. The Fed is about to end QT. Canada is starting QE. Global M2 money supply is sitting at record highs. So much liquidity is about to flow into the markets. And do you think that all these are the signs of the bull market ending? I think there is something that is being created. When you look at the top investors, they've decided to go to the sidelines because they don't understand what is happening in the markets right now. In the previous video, I talked about Michael Burry. This guy decided to close his hedge fund. And we know that this guy called perfectly the US housing market back in 2008. At the same time, you have people like Peter Thiel selling the Nvidia stake. You have people like Warren Buffett still sitting on cash. So there's a lot of liquidity still sitting on the sidelines. And once these people see convincing signs that the market is ready to take off, these people are going to all inject all this liquidity that has been sitting on the sidelines into the markets. So for the people that are crying about the price of KASPA, this is not the time to cry about the price of KASPA. This is something that you should take advantage of. And this is not financial advice, but if you liked KASPA at 0.1, if you liked KASPA at 0.15, if you even bought KASPA at 0.2, think about buying KASPA at 0.03. That's a massive, massive discount. I believe KASPA could even go much lower to 0.2 or even 0.01. But after liquidity gets back into the markets, these manipulative prices are not going to be seen anymore, and the price of KASPA is going to be way, way much higher. When you talk about the development side, we're still having good progress on VPROX and Dark Knight. At the same time, we're seeing projects like IGRA come out and announce their roadmap, which is quite interesting. This shows you that despite the price, despite everything that is happening in the markets, the developers in the KASPA community are still working hard in order to deliver the best product. And in fact, when the price is down, that's when it's good for the devs because there's not a lot of noise. When the prices are low, that is the perfect time for people to be building. Because once the market turns around, these products are going to be ready to get used by the community. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps spread the word about KASPA, especially during these times. So thank you so much and see you in the next episode.